All right. So our speaker for today is Miss Gloria of Anachi. Gloria is uh, what would I say? Yeah, look at the person that made it all happen. Miss Hannah. Miss Hannah is the one that connected us. She was the one that accompanied the search. Okay, her connected with her search. Right, right, right. What is going on there? Of jobs, of readiness to the friends. This woman here. So he's laughing behind our camera. She's the one that invited both myself and Miss Gloria to the business discussion of Gloria's group. Wow. On. Comedy. Oh, so, Miss Gloria,
Really cannot hear you, ma'am.
Hello, good evening.
can you hear me? Can anyone hear me? All
Yes.
right. All right. So I was introducing the jet before she came in. It's Gloria Kwanachi. She's CEO of Edufy, one strong educator like that. I did not know her was till August, and I've followed her like small woman. I don't know what to say. I've been to a few of her webinars where she was a teacher. She has passions. She trains teachers in case you want to train. She mentors teachers in case you want to be mentored. She does handwriting, I think. Yes, handwriting coaching. In case you as a teacher, your handwriting is left much to be desired, or you want to learn how to teach your children handwriting, she's a go-to person. Somebody should not say anything about my own handwriting. My handwriting is fine. Okay. So please let's make welcome Miss Gloria Opanachi. Welcome, Miss Gloria. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, over to you.
Thank you so much, Ma, for the opportunity. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another opportunity to learn. Someone says, the more you learn, the more you earn. So, in other words, your learning power is your earning power. But it doesn't just stop there. You don't just learn and earn. You need to collaborate and network and then transform your learning into earning opportunity. Thank you so much, Anna. Good to see you again here. Yeah. In fact, I think we should all put our heads together for Anna because she's the one that started this networking. Anna was
Go
actually
ahead.
the one that gave us. Good evening, Mrs. Adeleke. Nice to see you. That's another powerful educator we have here from Lela Blossom School. You see, and I have my auntie Lina Alisa. She's my big auntie on Edufy. She follows me everywhere. In fact, you can mistake her for my shadow. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Yes, thank you so much. All right. So, Anna, thank you once again for giving us this platform to network and collaborate. Now, the thing about collaboration is it's a 21st century skill that we require to be able to make the most of our giftings and talents. I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, and I believe that everyone walking the surface of the earth was wired for something different. And that's why even identical twins do not have the same destiny. Yes, I'm actually a purpose-driven coach, and that's why I went that angle. So I don't intend to make this a religious affair, but I'm speaking as someone who is driven by purpose. Yes. So we must understand that to be the best version of yourself, in order to let the world know the things that you have been gifted with, you need to network and collaborate. But the challenge is that quite a lot of people are more into competition. Quite a lot of people compete so much. Ah, she's doing this one. Let me go. I learned that this is what they are doing here. Let us quickly go there. Let us see. Or have you been able to sit down and ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? What was I wired for? Relationship is not just about who you know. Like somebody says, I don't know anybody. God is my father. Yes, God is our father. But right now, it's not just about who you know, but who knows you. It's a two-way street.
Hmm, hmm.
As we're here now, exchange is going on. I am giving and I'm receiving. And the truth is, I am positive that after this opportunity given to me, I am sure and positive to connect with one or two people on this call. That's the power of collaboration. I didn't know Madam Regina from anywhere. I have never even met her by mistake. You know, she put something on LinkedIn this morning that actually got me tearing up because I was like, whoa, it was just twice we met and all these praises for me. But I don't know which part of me has touched her and she has decided to sing my praises. So you see, it's not about who you know, but who knows you. It's about who knows you. And I said it differs from cooperation. A lot of times, cooperation is based on threats, insistence, right? You're told to do this so that this will happen. A lot of times that's what cooperation is about. But what makes collaboration differ is that there's a task at hand. As an educator for over 14 years, about 14 to 17 years now, thereabout, you put all together for me, there's a task for me at hand. And my task, which I put upon myself, is that the task I've put upon myself now is that I must change the narrative. I'm not just a teacher, I'm a parent, I'm a mom. A lot is going on in the school sector. A lot is going on with teaching and learning. The parents are dragging you as a teacher from one side. Your boss is on this other side. The family is requesting for that. The children want your attention. But I've told myself things are not going very well in this area. And I've always made people understand that the challenge we are having in the educational sector is the foundation. Some people wonder, why is Okanachi so particular about foundation? Foundation is everything. And I like to use this illustration. When President Buhari was contesting for presidency, for those of us that are joining from Nigeria, President Buhari is the immediate past president of Nigeria. When President Buhari wanted to become president, please, did they ask for his degree?
No.
Good. Did somebody say, in fact, let them bring his GSSC exam? What did he use? Primary 6 school leaving certificate, which to an extent could not even be ascertained. Then they brought his WAEC. He didn't need all of that. What he needed was a foundation. And now the UN has said, if a child can read and write, he can learn anything. So now that we're here, we have a task at hand. We have a duty to ensure that at the foundation, teachers know what to do. So on this front, because what we're doing now is, this is a tribe. It's like I'm becoming too fast now. This is actually a tribe. This is a teacher's tribe. And every tribe has their values. You want to network, you want to collaborate. As an individual, what are your values? What are the things you've instilled in yourself to make your giftings and your talents expose you to the world? These are pertinent questions we need to be asking ourselves this evening. And then let's look at networking. If you look at what I have there, there was something I put in red. I put it in red because I needed us to really take notice of it. Madam Regina was saying something a while ago as regards to mentoring and mentorship. Yes. I started a series lately on Edify on teacher stories. And I started doing this because, in fact, it was purposed by design. I was telling my assistant, she's on this call. I was telling her, I said, Favor, do you know that we're a people of the spirit? Because when I was trying to put my activities together for this term, for Edify, I said there are experiences that some teachers have that need to motivate others to become more and to do more. So when I saw the theme for the year, valuing teachers' voices, I said this wasn't a mistake. I have a story you need to hear. Regina has a story you need to hear. Lina has a story. And when we begin to share this narrative, we are collaborating because we begin to see a version of ourselves in ourselves. So networking and collaboration is about sharing your narrative. When I listened to Regina for the first time, yes, you have a story. We all have a story that needs to be heard. Very soon we'll be featuring Madam Regina on Edify Stories. Yes. She's coming to tell us her story. What is that thing that made you to become a teacher? What was your passion? What was it that led you? Okay, even with all the moving from school to school, you didn't stop. You have not stopped. You said, no, there is something. Someone needs me. Yes, your story is unique. Someone needs me. Someone needs to hear why I have been waiting here. I've been grinding. I have refused to stop. In the midst of it all, I have refused to give up. There is a reason. So if you want to advance in this 21st century as an educator, you should be collaborating. I remember in the first slide, I talked about collaboration as building relationships. A lot of the times, it's not about what you will get, but how you will grow. And when you begin to grow, you begin to network. Take a look at the cobweb, for instance. That spider takes time, to put each of the web together. The spider is not in a hurry. The spider is not in a hurry. And don't forget that the spider too could have learned. He didn't just start building webs like that. And that's why you need a mentor who can guide you. There is no collaboration and networking without mentors. There is no collaboration and networking without mentors. Now, there are spiritual mentors, there are health mentors, there are academic mentors. Okay. For me, I'm a purpose-driven mentor. I pray, I do all of that, but there's an ability that I know that I have inside of me. And you know something about mentorship or mentoring. A lot of times, most people mistake it for these two. Not all king makers are kings. And I've come to the point where I have realized that I'm a king maker. And I don't mix them up. I like to be on the background. That's me now. I like to be on the background and I want to see others rise. So if you've been following me over time, I tell people leaders rise by lifting others. That's the place of a mentor. A mentor is meant to guide you. A mentor is meant to push you beyond the limits. So if you want to get to that point of your career as an educator, get somebody who will mentor you in a particular area. We're getting there now. So you need to collaborate. So I said collaboration, first of all, is building relationships. We're all building relationships here. Now we now begin to network. Why? We want to get promoted. We want to get connected. We want to begin to evolve. There's something in us that needs to come out. If you're not in the right network, if you're not in the right tribe, if you're not in the right kinship, you just realize that you've been a teacher for 25 years and almost nothing to show, even with your passion. Even with all the passion you have, they even put you under heat and light your fire. You just realize that there's nothing good. You're not moving forward, you're not moving back, you're not even moving in circles. You're just in one place. So you need the right network in order to collaborate productively. Are we together? If you're together, say, I am here in the chat box. Good. All right. So collaboration and networking. I'm fully here. Thank you, Ma. Thank you, Madam Nina. Now, I don't know, it's like we have one gentleman here. So let me be very careful. Let there be equity. Thank you, Temitope. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Let there be equity. Someone might say, is this woman not seeing that I'm here? I can see you, sir.
Run away.
Yes, I know I saw one Mr. Coyote here. So yes, networking isn't just about your career. Networking is about you. So right now as we're here, just think, who are the people in my network? Just think. If you have a pen and paper, do a mind map. People in my network, who are they? Now, there's something I tell myself. When I make friends, if you're not adding to what I have or multiplying what I already have, then that relationship is but a waste of time. You can see the woman on my slide there. She's climbing a ladder. As much as, yes, I give people the opportunity to climb, I give people the support to push them up. I still have people that I am still, let me use the word now, quote and unquote, used to move up. That's how you build your network. So it boosts your personality. There are some people, when you begin to call their name, you call their names, and you call, for instance, and when you use some people's, when you're in some people's network, when you call their name, there's an accord that is given to you. Wow, Reina, you mean you know this person? Huh? The attention just shifts. Really? How do you get it? That's what networking does. That's what networking does. So it boosts your personalities to find clients. Now, some of us want opportunities maybe to speak. Some of us want opportunity to meet other people. Some of us want opportunity to do a thing or two. Now, let me share something that happened to me 2 weeks ago. Yes, last Saturday. Yes, I attended a training. There was someone who wanted me to actually teach their child online. I'm an online tutor. So after we did all we did, during the focus group discussion, they all said, Mr. Panachi is like, you be the best person to do the presentation. I said, no, I would not present. I've given you people ideas. We have all developed the ideas. Someone else should do it. So the facilitator now said she was listening to our conversation and she thinks I should make the presentation. So after the presentation, this lady now came and met me and said, she just showed me her phone. I said, how did you get your hand on my CV? She said, madam, all those excuses you were giving, I don't want it. Please come and teach my son. I said, I am very busy. She said, just name your price. In fact, she gave me a blank check. I'm very, very busy. I'm very busy. It's okay. Okay. Just looking at you and everything that's happened today, I know you are busy. Please, when you are less busy, let us know. And she has been on my case even as I'm talking to us now. But why am I saying this? There are places you go, there are people you meet, there are opportunities that will just present themselves to you because of the network that you're in. There are certain things people want to do. There are times people reach out to me and say, Gloria, I need 20 teachers to attend this event. Transportation is available. Are you getting it? So this is the benefits of, collaboration and network. Collaboration and network. Now, look at this bird. Who can tell me what bird this is?
A raven.
Yes, your network is your net worth. A raven. Some call it a crow. Now, there's something about this bird. And that's one thing as educators we don't like doing. We really don't like doing this. A crow. Yes, this is a crow. Now, if you look at the life of a crow knows when you are treating it nicely. A crow knows when you are treating it badly. A crow does not forget faces. Yes. That's the characteristic of this bird. So if you're treating this crow badly, do you know what this crow will do to you? It will tell the members of his own tribe, you see this person, when it is time to do this, let's do this against him or her. That is collaboration for the right or wrong reason. And that's the thing about animals. When you treat animals, they say the dog is a friend of man. If you treat animals nicely, and crows don't separate, even if amongst themselves something is going on, they don't try to separate. Or as human beings, you see an opportunity is coming for someone, educators are like, she thinks she's the only one here. Somebody resumes a new place of work, and then the person is very active, giving her best, and then somebody just comes and says, see, my dear, when we came to this school, this thing you are, this initial gra. This thing you are doing, we have done it before. Look at us here now. My sister, take it easy. Be calming down. Be calming down. Thank you, Anna. Be calming down. But a crow is not like that. Don't be that kind of a teacher, please. Become the teacher. I always say it when I have opportunity to speak to educators. Become the educator, the teacher you never had. Put yourself in the place of your learners. Put yourself in the place of your learners. Will they become better because of me? Can these children look back and say, thank God for early year architects. Thank God for Temitope. Thank God for Miss or Mrs. Temitope. Thank God for Miss Anna. Thank God. The next person we're having on our teacher stories is a young math teacher who has students who are doing their masters now. And very recently on his Facebook page, he was beginning to call the names of his students, and somehow, some ways, like his students, those of them that are not even in Nigeria, started connecting with him, and they've been sharing their own stories of how this man told them not to give up when even some of their parents had given up on them. That's what we're talking about. Those are the kind of impacts we're talking about. And it takes networking and collaboration to be able to do that. For you, it might not be that. It might be in your community. It might be on your street. It might be on in your church. Don't talk anyone down as a teacher. It is wrong. Because we have a common message as educators. We have a common message. We want a change. We want the best. And then don't bite someone at the back. You have the means to support in your words, in your deeds, in your prayer. That's what networking and collaboration is about. If an opportunity comes today, and then see yourself as one who sharpens others. We can't have it all, and we don't know it all. I can only deliver to the best of my ability. But where I know, thank you, ma, where I know that Madam Regina can do justice to something, like she was, the seminar we both facilitated, she said so many things striking about monetizing your teaching capacity. I knew quite a number of those things, but it rang another bell in my head. That is what networking and collaboration is. So if you want to talk financial literacy for educators, and I know that somebody is looking for a facilitator, I will not say, me too, I know how to do facilitator of I can do, it's not financial literacy, I know it. No, don't be like that. Take a cue from the crow. Take a cue from the crow. Now, I like this one because quite a number of people, educators are very proud people. We are very proud people. Please, if you agree with me, give me a thumbs up. If you don't agree, give me a thumbs down. Educators are proud people. Yes, very proud. Oh, it's only Madam Regina that says, okay, I favor Madam Lisa. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Temitope. Thank you. We are very, very, oh my God. No one proud reach you. Very good. Thank you very much, ma. We're very proud people. And to an extent, our pride has been our limitation. This one, what does she have? We have been teaching for so many years. Who does she think she is? Just because she just came here which day? When we have been teaching, where was she? We are too proud. And to an extent, that's why many of us have not really, the things we have not found expression. Some people think networking is for only introverts. Some people will say, me, I don't mix up. Oh, you don't mix up and you want to blow. How? It's not magic. You have to put in the work and the efforts. No, I'm not an outgoing person. Seriously? You're not an outgoing person, but you go to the market. You're not an outgoing person, but you use the restroom. You're not an outgoing person, but you eat meat pie in the eatery. Please, this is a myth. Anyone can network. Anyone can network. Just find a style that suits you. Find a style that's comfortable for you. But don't give the excuse and say, I beg this networking. People should leave networking for people that can network. Permit me to speak pidgin English. You go old. Another myth is that networking is manipulating. They have come again. They want to use me. They want to use me. They think I don't have sense. And that's why you are where you are, because of your sense. They think they can be using. I'm sorry I'm sounding like this. I believe I'm talking to like-minded individuals. I can be like this sometimes, but I like to be myself. This is Gloria. They want to use me. Then when they finish using you, they will dump you. No, don't be like that. Don't be like that. If you want to succeed as a 21st century educator, be used. Avail yourself for using, because that's the only way you will learn. When I came to the FCT about 10 years ago, that was when, yes, be used. Be very, very used. Okay, I'll calm down. Because I said networking is about genuine connections and building relationships that benefits on both sides. The thing about networking is this: if it's a one-way thing, the other person is the one doing the work and you're not benefiting on the other side, then there is a problem. There must be mutual benefits. There must be mutual benefits. It's a must. In fact, that is what makes you know you are networking. That's why you see these people that sell stuff. They'll tell you, okay, you put it here. When you have one leg here and you have another leg here, then you now have down. That about sales. But now we're talking about an opportunity that we want to make us seen and heard. When I came to this town, when I came to Abuja, I didn't know anything about volunteering. Now, growing up, my mother has always told us, if you get to a place where they are doing something and there are no hands, as long as you have hands, be a part of it. My mom always told that thing to us. So then I was a tutumo. My mom, and then when we were growing up, people always wanted Engineer Tutumo's children to be around them. We did not really know why, but we found joy in doing it because our mother taught us the value of work. So it wasn't anything. If and there was something to do, we just found ourselves doing it. Now, what did that do to us? It prepared us for the future of work. And then it made us understand that somehow, some way, when there are opportunities, because you always availed yourself to be used, they will say, this one, we know that if we give this one the opportunity, he or she will do the job well. Because when he or she is not paid, the person is committed. So that has been a drive for me. So please, if anybody tells you they want to use you, tell the person, I am ready to be used. But remember, I said there must be mutual benefits from both sides. So don't get it twisted. Don't say, I am not outgoing. It's not true. You become so hungry. You become so unnoticed. You will not be known. Anyone can network. Just find your style. Are we together, please? Okay. So, in collaboration, there is sharing. There is investment. There is kinship. And when I say kinship, I mean your kind. Your kind. Okay? So this is what it's about. When we come together as educators, we rub minds. You know, when I work with some teachers, what I usually tell them is you can have sessions where, it's not all the time you sit down and you start talking about, are we still here? Am I still here? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. It's not all the time we should sit down and talk about other issues, that has nothing to do with the profession. Okay, you have a challenge with this thing. How can we sit down to collaborate on this? And you can invest in yourselves, invest your knowledge in each other. As I am, there's nobody I cannot learn from. Be teachable. When you collaborate, you share. What we're doing right now is that we're investing in each other. We're telling ourselves that as women and as the man that is here with us, we can make things happen even as educators. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your environment. Change first begins from your mind. So for some people, what they really need is a mindset change. There are some people you can give them 5 million, 10 million today. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Why? They've not been able to invest in themselves. So in order to network and collaborate, another question you ask yourself is, okay, I want to network with these people. I want to network with this person. What am I bringing to the table? Because we're talking investment here. Thank you. She says she's a baby teacher. We're talking about investments. So there is a point to which you broaden your scope. When you have found yourself, when you've discovered your passion, when you found yourself, you now begin to do what? Invest in yourself, develop yourself. Then when you begin to network, you begin to see your worth. People will begin to appreciate your value. And then you have your kind. We have quite a number of teachers that their friends are fashion designers.
Hello. Show with the thumbs up or with an emoji if you're getting value here. think the girl that's here. Let me architect here. Yes, oops. This Linda, Xavier, my people. Rosie, I think my network has now. But so far, what have you learned? Anybody wants to say something? Or we type in the and what have you learned so far? What have you taught so far? Just put on the chat box. What have you learned so far?
Hello, good evening, ma'am. This
Really?
is Halima speaking. Yes, I have learned that there is power in collaboration and networking. That the first thing to do is to have clarity, discover yourself, and when you are done with that, you need to share your knowledge, you need to network with people. Somebody like me, like she said some people will think I don't know anybody. I used to feel like I was not very social growing up, So I don't really make a lot of friends. So when I realized that this is what I want to do, education, because I actually joined education late, you know, I didn't start teaching very early. So when I joined, just like she has said, a lot of things she said really resonated with me. When I joined, people would be like, what do you know? When we are having a meeting, my former colleagues then, if I'm suggesting something, they'll be like, "Ah, that's not the way we do it. So, like, what do you know?" But when I saw that this is my passion, early years is my passion, what do I need to do? I invested in myself. I went all out. Despite all the challenges, I was able to invest in myself. And when I got the knowledge, I was like, no, I can't keep this to myself. I need to start something. And that was where I got myself on internet. I'm not internet person. I'm not social media person. So and I started, doing my little things until I did another course again that made me realize that LinkedIn has a lot to offer. So I'm so grateful for this training meeting. I'm so happy to be here and I've gained a lot. Thank you very
Right.
much.
Thank you, Miss Halima. Now, speaker is back. Gloria will
Okay.
give you time to find out what we've
Reflect.
learned. Yes. Okay,
Okay.
over to you
Thank you
again.
so much. Welcome. Okay. Um, Let me go ahead. So where to network? Okay, before I went off, I was actually talking about why it's very important that we we have a combination of both. And for you to network and collaborate, you should have invested in yourself to be able to bring something to the table, within your kinship and the teacher tribe. Yes, so that was where I think I went off from.
Yes.
So where do we network? So people say, "Ah, this networking thing safe. How do we do it? And where will we go to? Is there an organization? Is there a place they used to register? Do you just join anybody? There are 1,000. I don't know why Madam Elena is laughing. Maybe I'll stop using some of my illustrations. Okay.
Sorry.
There are 1,001 forums, one of which is what we're doing here. Shore Base is a community. You know, like the Bible says, you will always attract your kind. You know, for Moses and Joshua, they say like people like priests. You can't know somebody like Madam Regina and keep quiet. Now, when I say keep quiet, you can't just accept the norm. You can't be used to doing the same thing. So you must find your tribe. And tribe in this place, in this community, as we're speaking now, has nothing to do with Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba. This has to do with the teaching profession. Many people don't regard teaching.
Going to plug this network. Um, so like she was saying, there are different things to the network. Right now, this place is a networking spot. So If you can, start getting your links ready or the names you use on different social media websites because we will have the time to be able to share our links and follow each other on social media. Who knows? Somebody can tell me, Miss Reina, there's a school in Abuja, come and consult for them. Who knows? Somebody can say, Miss Reina, I have a school, I don't know what to do. You can come, I dash you. Who knows? I might decide, okay, this series, Mrs. Fedayo, come and speak next month. It can be anything. You might be here, somebody can say, come and teach in the UK because of what I see you doing. This is another place where we are networking, where we can uh, network. Oh, sorry, please, my network. Sometimes these networks, I don't know what is wrong with them. So please, like this Gloria said, nobody is too shy to network. Besides, you network in your religious places, in your church and in your mosque. I don't believe you just go to church or mosque and just turn back and go back home. You must have said hello to one person or the other. You go to weddings and you chat with your people at the table. You may even tell if you're like me, you don't know or you're pretty and walk away. You go to the market and as somebody is pricing, you come and say, wow, especially with this our economic times, you go to market and say, I bought this thing this time, and if for a shifting, if for a shifting, that is networking. You go to your children's school to pick up. You look at somebody and smile. Maybe the child is doing something, you look and say, I don't mind them. They are like that. This one is always calling you. So that is networking. Networking is everything. Networking is everywhere. It's just like today that we are hearing the name networking. Before, when you hear networking, it's all this something that has to do with marketing, network marketing. Um, somebody reminds me, you buy and then you register somebody under you and goes like that, like that. This pyramid something, yes. That was the networking we knew about. We do not know that what we are doing here is networking. We do not know that we needed to talk with somebody to grow. Even though we used to do that, but we do not know. But today, we are seeing that please try to network. Oh, I'm not a social media person. Try and be a social media person. As long as you can post something on your WhatsApp status, you are in one group or the other. So, some of us are in our old cities, we never say. Some of us are in one group or the other, we never say anything. If the group is open once in a while, say something. Even if just keep money. You don't know who is looking for one step for their house. You must not be the good person. All right. So what we're doing before, Miss Vivian said what she learned. Say, I learned I must take away with the mentality that I don't know how to network. Networking is important and I must be willing to create value for others. A mentor is very important. I tell people, if you're in an organization and you cannot mentor somebody, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. That means you yourself, you are not good. You yourself, you don't trust yourself. That's what where I was talking. Now, Miss Gloria, over to you. Sorry for your next one. Sorry about your next one.
We're going to run very fast. Thank you, Ma. Thank you. Thank you so much. So where do we network? Where do we network? We have already laid a foundation that you don't say you are you are not an extrovert. And don't let anybody make you feel small of yourself because you're a teacher. That's the worst place to be at. Don't give the person the opportunity. Don't avail. events. Like what we're having here is a professional event. Conferences, workshops. When I started training myself, investing into myself, there were seminars I used to get crash into. Were you invited? Yes, my boss is inside. We came together. Yeah. Crashed. Honestly, I have get crashed. I've attended seminars uninvited. I've volunteered. All because I want to know what's going on there. One of the women that has driven me as an educator was only recently she knew I had been following her. Is Mrs. Bankole of Banki's private ship at SRC. And then the facilitator said, before we begin, I want everybody to think of somebody you want to be like and introduce yourself as that person. And I looked around. Suddenly, I just saw Mrs. Bankole. I said yes, and I got up. I said, my name is Bankole. I am passionate about supporting educators at all levels to ensure that teaching and learning in the schools are blah, 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 blah. And then she was listening. And when we're done, I was leaving. She said, please excuse me. Please, I don't know you. I said, well, ma, I've been following you for more than 6 years now. She said, yeah, how, when? And the rest is history today. So you can network anywhere, meetups. Like for Edify now, we're planning a hangout. In January, we're going to be having a major conference, and it's something we're working out amongst ourselves. So don't tell yourself, I beg, I cannot go and spend money. And that's another thing about it. They don't like to spend money, but teachers have big dreams. Teachers have big aspirations, but we're not ready to invest that little. Somebody said, and I quote, success is impacting your world with the investment of your personality. Success, okay, ma. Success has nothing to do with all the things you've acquired and you have. You want to see a successful person, look out for the lives the person has touched. Look out for the impact. And money should not always be the first thing. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Last week, by the grace of God, I co-facilitated a webinar with a professor, and I asked myself, who am I? What do I want to go and say? But in the Bible, there was somebody, it was Moses. God told him, open your mouth and I'll fill it. And I spoke, yes, a professor in University of Nigeria. In my wildest dream, I would have thought, where, how now? But it just took one person to just put a call through and said, he sent me a voice note and said, Gloria, can you do this? I said, why not? I can deliver, although it's a short, the time frame is short. He said, Gloria, I know you can do this. I said, okay, you connect me with the person. And almost immediately, the person called me, introduced himself, and said, the guy now said, we don't have money to pay. I said, the person that sent you will even be angry that I'm collecting money. Do you get it? But at that point, I knew this was another window of networking. And when I was done, they requested for my account, and the rest is history. We're done eating the money. But that one came. I wasn't expecting it. And the truth is, as an educator, you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You want to network, you want to collaborate, then you must bring, I said it before and I'll say it again, you must bring something to the table. Network with family, friends. Network with like-minded individuals. You're passionate about health. You're passionate about, how young children learn. Like right now, I'm running a course on dyslexia. Yeah. And then I know that recently, you see, the thing about network is about solving problems. Networking and collaboration is about solving problems. Okay, there's a problem with this thing. Like right now, there's a competition I've been wanting to do, and I've been looking for people that can collaborate with on it because children are finding it difficult to write simple essays. Our children these days don't want to think. You tell a child to write an essay of 150 words, the child will tell you, Mr. Panachi, I cannot think. Mr. Panachi, I just don't imagine those kind of things. Why should somebody, in fact, some will tell you, if you are writing an imaginative essay, you are lying. It's a lie, and God will not be happy. So I have actually been thinking, I've been brainstorming, how do I go about this? Because the objective for me is to get children to write. And then secondly, the goal is to be able to build a community of English language teachers that will begin to provide solutions to these things. What the world is looking for is solutions. So begin to ask yourself, as you're sitting there listening to me, what are the solutions I'm bringing to the table? Because right now, people say Dangote is the richest man. I'm looking for the richest teacher in the world. And I know the richest teacher is sitting amongst us here. Who says, who says, who says, who says? I am looking for the richest teacher. So don't forget about your everyday life. Your community is there for you to start from. Your church is there. Your mosque is there. Your family is there. In my family, anything that I have a younger sister who has a child that is struggling, and she made a decision for her own child, but she had to confer with me. She tells me, Sister G, you know, it's an oracle you do. I say yes. And why? I've been able to invest in myself, and then I've been able to now let everyone around me know that yes, I'm capable, I'm available, and I'm able. So tell yourself in the chat box, I am capable, I'm available, and I'm able. These are things we need to tell ourselves as we network, as we collaborate. Tell yourself, I'm vital, I'm important, I am needed. I can do this thing. I can do it. If I put my heart to it, I can do it. That's the power of networking and collaboration. Let's run quickly. I know many of us want to go and cook. We want to go cook. So how do we network effectively? These are my own few tips that helped me over time, and I thought to share. So be genuine, be approachable, smile and make eye contact. And Marina put something today. I knew that, thank you. I knew that in that event, I was going to just see somebody that I knew. I wasn't even expecting to see her, but as I saw her, I decided to take the first step. You know, I was saying something, thank you, Vivian. You know, yes, you are, you can do it. And immediately I saw her, I walked up to her. Yes, Sandra, you are important, you're valuable, you can do anything you put your heart to. I agree with you. I walked up to her. There are some teachers that will say, I beg, this one don't come here again. Now everywhere person they go, now she will go. She's always, now wait now. You know, you now start feeling everybody's problem except you. Do you get it? Look up to someone. I read a book some years ago, Purpose, Power, and Plenty by T.D. Jakes. And T.D. Jakes said, if you want to leave an impression of yourself when you meet people, first of all, always tell them your name. Hello, my name is Gloria Opanachi. After all the discussion, you go back again. I hope you remember my name. And the person goes like, my name is Gloria. Nice to meet you. The person say, nice to meet you. But don't always go, I beg, these people, their own is too much. I beg, let's even be fast and leave this place, I beg. It's as if the person's charisma is irritating your personality. Please let us repent. I know those people are not here. They didn't come for this meeting. Okay? Show interest in others. Show interest in others. And don't forget to follow up. You met somebody and you know, like Reina has been following up on me too. I went to LinkedIn. I've not been active on LinkedIn, but since I started listening to her on LinkedIn, I said, no, there is something in this place that I've been missing. And to my greater shock, my impressions have been improving. I said, this Madam Reina's medicine is working. It's working. Don't forget to follow up. Be teachable. Be teachable. Please be teachable, everyone here. You want to network, you want to collaborate, then you must learn to unlearn and relearn. Don't just follow, lead. Somebody say leadership is food. Leadership is service. Don't just follow, lead. Understand your niche. I'm actually organizing a small group on guiding people to discovering your niche as an educator. It's difficult for quite a lot of people. So that training is coming up. It's actually all the Saturdays, but we're actually having it soon. Understand your niche. We really cannot do everything as educators. But there's one thing. Somebody said a professor is not someone that knows everything. A professor is someone that knows so many things about one thing. But you know the beauty of a professor and a teacher? A teacher knows a lot of things about everything. That's what makes you you. But right now, in that so many things that you know, find one, educate yourself, become a master, and then you launch yourself. Then be a giver. Miles Monroe said, and I quote, late Miles Monroe of blessed memory, he said that the good in your hand is the enemy of the best that is yet to come. Why many educators don't have is because they're like this. And as you are like this, if I put something, it cannot enter. I tell people I am a flowing river. When I started out teaching, consulting, and training, so a mentee, my mentee told me, Sokanachi, I think you're giving out too much for free. I say, is it your giving? It's my giving. It's better I give it out for free than to leave this earth without anybody ever hearing my voice. Okay. So the truth of the matter is we need to keep giving. Give yourself. Give. What I'm doing right now, I'm giving. I can hoard. I can choose to hoard, but give. Because when you give, you become like a flowing river. You will not stink. You will not be stale. That's what knowledge sharing does. You will not be stale. So give, be a giver. Give your time, give your resource. When they say pay for something, pay. If you can't pay all, right, they charge the person, Madam Regina, I really cannot pay for all of this. So this is what I can afford. Let it be her prerogative to say, okay, no problem. You know, but the challenge with doing some of these things is when you do for them, they say, don't go to her DM and beg her, she will just give you. I did it now. And you see, these are some of the things as professionals we do, which is not very right. And then be ready to invest in others as well. I've had opportunity in the last 3 years to attend various mentorship. I've attended the Change Agents Academy. I am an Ignite. I've attended New Generation Mentoring Program from Uganda. I have done 1 million teachers. Somebody will say, I had my diploma from Luxury Academy in London, you know, in leadership and management. What is it? Ms. Opanachi, what is it? What is it, Ms. Opanachi? That's what people will ask. But I've come to realize that I have an assignment. And in fulfilling this assignment, I need like-minded people. And that's what we all should be able to do. So now I've invested in myself and now I'm impacting my world. That's what it's about. Then be ready to invest in others as well. You see a group of people that need help, please avail yourself. Then carry yourself with dignity. Carry yourself with dignity. Carry yourself with dignity is very important. Be purpose-driven. That's who I am. I'm a purpose-driven coach. Be purpose-driven. Yes, then take action. I miss all these things that I've mentioned. Take action. Don't wait for anybody. I started telling my teachers lately in my space, I said, nobody's coming to save you. Hear everybody. With so much excitement and sincerity, I want to inform you this evening that nobody is coming to save you. So, number one, as we go, who are the people in your network? Somebody might call it circle. Who are the people in your circle? You know, there was some years back when I had this really tough time. I carried my phone. I took my phone. I said, God, I have over 200 people on this phone. And I can't even call somebody to ask for 5,000. No, it was bad. Last year on your own. Yes, stand up for yourself. I said, no, things have to change. At that point, I knew I had to undergo a process for a rebirth. So after investing in myself, now I've launched myself. And I look back and say, yes, I'm on a mission. So I miss everything we have said this evening. Please take action. Don't wait for anybody. Take that step. Say, I'm just testing the water. And let me tell you something very interesting. When you get into a cycle or a circle, you will face rejection. There are some people that know, okay, you came with something. Madam Adeola, you came with something. You know, every one of us, we have, there's just this thing about you that even you try to suppress it. Listen, don't find yourself in a place where you're tolerated. You will not give your best. And if nobody is celebrating this, please celebrate yourself. Nobody will sing your song. Sing your song. Sing your song. Nobody. So that's why I said nobody is coming to save you. So find your niche. Look for people of like minds. Network. Ask questions. And be genuine with whatever you want to do or you're doing with people. And with that, I want to thank Mrs. Regina for this opportunity. And I'm open to questions. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Okay, I'm not ready for it to end. Gloria, I'm not ready for it to end. All right.
Okay.
Victoria,
I'm in the chat box. I want to see.
Dave also doesn't want to talk, but wants to talk now. All right. Victoria, I saw your hand up.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Thank you so much for this impactful session. Thank you, Miss Rahina, for this impactful session you have put together. Thank you so much. It was really, really amazing. It's worth the time spent here. So my question is, I am very big on collaboration and networking ever since I got to the social media space. But my question here is, how do you handle rejection? You've seen people that are good, very good, sometimes even better than you are, and you maybe send them a DM. I'm using myself as a person as an example. There was this lady I sent a DM. I don't know why she just read the message and didn't respond. I think much later, someone was just saying something that she knows that lady. That lady is very proud, and so I was like, I didn't say anything. I didn't even mention it that okay, I've done something. I have requested that we collaborate, and I just said, So I don't know if my question now is, how do you handle people that are very competitive, and how do you handle the rejection when you request to collaborate with someone? Maybe you are not an expert in that area, but you have a pool of people that will learn from that person, and you just want to bring that person on board to just come and dish out his or her knowledge, and the person just ignored you, like, who is this small girl asking me? As in, just, I don't know, how do you handle it? Thank you so much.
All right, Victoria, thank you for the question. All right, I want to answer Victoria. I want to respond to Victoria's question. Now, Victoria, one thing you need to understand is this. Before, for instance, before she would have responded to you, she would have gone to check you out. That's what people do. Who's this girl? Okay, these ones, they are upcoming now. See, this is the reality of life. These ones are upcoming. They'll check, have you won any award? No. Who are the people you deal with? Okay, small schools. Do you get it? Who are the people in your space? You see, this is the thing about networking. Okay, let me look at her space. Who are the people she's following? Who are the people following her? Do you get? What are the testimonials that are coming from you? These are the things quite a number of people look out for before they respond to anyone. Are you getting it? So it's good to know somebody that knew her. But for some, you should have built a relationship. Are you getting it? I think that's the difference right now. You don't have a relationship with the person. You have never met before, and you just say, come and talk in my space. For what now? Do you get some people are that proud? But number one, for some, they don't know you. For some, they don't know your pedigree. For some, they want to be associated with the high and mighty. But Victoria, I believe in starting small.
Yeah.
Because even with great persistence, the snail made it to the ark. The door of the ark did not shut until the snail got in. It didn't matter what was happening.
Very true.
If you've read the book Atomic Habits, it talks about taking baby steps. You have a focus, you have a goal, but start from where you are. Nobody might know short base now. Short bases, what is it called, might be small. But when it's people like you now that we announce people like us. And then it's people like us that we announce people like you. So when we have ourselves in the same community, we just keep pushing ourselves up. There's an opportunity that will come one day and I'll say, no, we're going to maybe Cameroon. And then I'll say, Regina, pack your bags. You have the passport. The moment Regina lands in that place, she will say, there is something about Victoria that she can do. Victoria, there's an opening somewhere in Kenya. Can you make it? But where did we start from? We started from this evening. Unlike you say you want to go and look for some of these Martina Teacher of the Year people, it's going to be very difficult. Why? They are already there. So they also want people that are there. Do you get it? So my best advice is, yes, if you just take it as one of those closed doors. But Maria said in Sound of Music that when the Lord closes the door, somewhere he opens the window. See it as a way to still, pivot yourself. Okay, so about this rejection today, you go back, okay, what am I not doing well? Was my presentation not good? Are you getting it now? So don't take it like, you're this big person on your space. We are the ones that define what big is. You are the one that will define what big is. Are you getting it? So don't feel rejected.
Yes,
start from where you are. Okay. Look for people. I don't want to use the word at your level, but start from there. Start from there. Be consistent. Once that we ask you right now, that's where I'm going. But I was not always like this. And thank God for Facebook. I've had webinars, I've made flyer and all of that, invited people and they said they will not come. And some way or the other, I did it. But look at me today. So Victoria, if you have any webinar, and yes, there's one thing. For some, they will size you and say you cannot pay. Yes. They will say you can. There are people, what I'm doing now is a lot of money. But Reina is doing it for free. I have had sessions where I've had to pay like 50K to talk to somebody for just 45 minutes. I just needed to hear the people talk. I needed to get ideas, insights. I needed to get wisdom. That's how much people pay for information, data. So the person might have gone to check. This is an upcoming one now. This one no go fit pay. So I'll tell you outrightly, you're going to pay. She doesn't charge much. Others might say, must she always charge? Because a time will come where even Madam Regina will begin to monetize these things. I know it's coming very soon. It is coming. Yes. There's nothing to hide about it. You must monetize it. Yes. Because how will you be able to sustain it? Do you get it? And that is part of what, yes, Oak Consult, that is part of it. Once upon a time, I did trainings for 500 naira. Today, I've stepped up. The day I know, okay, there are times I'm like, okay, no, people really need this thing. It's not always about the money. And then you give it out. Okay, and then for some will feel, okay, if I do this thing now, what do I benefit? And that's why I said you must have something to bring to the table. What will the person benefit from you? Okay, if you bring that big person on your space, how will you connect her to other bigger opportunities? These are some of the things. So grow big, my darlings. Grow big. Become so big that you'll not be ignored. Yeah. Who else? I don't know if I answered your question. Madam Regina, your volume is quite low.
Can you hear me?
No. Kindly increase it a bit.
Is it clear now?
Yeah, better.
So one thing I must add is Victoria. Set up your mind for rejection. just to do what I expect to do. You tell yourself, if this person says no, what is my next plan? What do I do next? Because people will get really second to the as Gloria said, to despise you. And you must learn that, okay, this is my level. For instance, for those that don't know, I think salary of this. When I first advertised, nobody said, nobody. With all the teachers that I know, physically, my colleagues, nobody joined. I had to gather a team of 8 people. People that joined me, that actually be their mentors, my mother, my husband, my sister-in-law, and so on. There's few other random people. My best friend, there's 2 other friends. I put them together to do 8 of them. And out of the 8, only 3 with the 3 exercise, only 2 people finished. My lovely husband did not finish. My wonderful mother did not finish. They left. I think all of them did only 3 days and left. It was only 3 people that, in fact, I don't know, I will always call them and tell them, you've not posted today. You've not do this, don't, I pushed them. Today, I just advertise it and people come into the group. I think there are 2 people on this space that have been to, that are currently undergoing my talent and that have been. And it is free for now. Because I've already set the target for myself. Very soon, it will be paid. Why? There are certain things that I pay for myself. And I'm also doing somewhere. So where are you going to? You also set your side. For people in your head, people will reject you. That is the way of life. People will reject you first. When they reject you, what is the next step? You pick up yourself, get yourself. People that started this school today, somebody told them that I cannot put my child in this school. Today, your school has 500, 1,000 children. So set your mind, you'll be rejected. Or when you're rejected, what next? Thank you. All right, any other question anybody wants to ask? Any question? No question. This Gloria is good like that.
Not a question. May I make a contribution, please?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much, Coach Rahina and Mrs. Gloria. I just thank you for this opportunity. I think most of us, we need to be hearing in such a forum like this, because sometimes, in our mind, we might be confused of what to do. I just gave a loud laugh here when you said, this networking thing, where do we do it? Do we register it? Do we do this? Do we do that? So some of those questions be running people's mind. But when we have people like you, coming, putting us together and talking to us, it helps us to open up our mind the more. And we see that some of the things being mentioned are what we can actually also try out. So I think for me, information is very, very important. And then when you first started, you said, teachers are proud, this, that, that. And, you gave it to us. Sometimes we have to open up ourselves. We don't think, oh, we have it all. There's always an opportunity for learning. So for me, I'm very happy that I'm in this webinar and I'm taking away a number of things. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, any other questions?
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Can I go on?
Yes, Miss Onyeka, go on.
Okay. I just wanted to say thank you, Miss Gloria, because for when you talk about collaboration, especially this day and age and using the internet space, this I would tell you that I'm one person who would never do internet. And like the last time we were speaking, I was like, all the social media handle people are just using it to promote what they are doing in their personal life. But listening to you today, I it's like calling home to the fact that it's a powerful tool we can use to make ourselves better. It's a space where we can, in your words, showcase what we are, who we are, and what we can do with the best that we have. So for me,
Yes.
the way really is the fact that I need to leave that mindset of what people who are not, how do I put it now, who don't know better what they do with the internet space, and do what I, bring myself out there, show the best of myself, and like you said, find like-minded people and collaborate with. So those are very good take home for me. Thank you. I'm really grateful for that. And Miss Rahina, I don't know why you're smiling like a chicken. But thank you
Miss
very much.
Gloria, thank you. Hey, Miss Gloria, thank you. You don't know what you've done.
Thank you. Someone is raising a hand. Lina's
I
hand
know.
is up.
Yes, Miss Gloria, for Miss Onyeka, there's nothing I haven't said. There's not for her to go
Okay.
back to social media. Thank you, Miss Gloria. God bless you.
Thank you.
You're a lifesaver. Miss Leila, please go on. Miss Leila, your hand is up. Please go on.
Hello, okay. Thank you very much, Ms. Raina, Ms. Gloria, and all the people that put this wonderful program together. It was very, very impactful and very, very, like, so juicy that I've not finished it today. So it's going to take me a while. All right. I just want to re-emphasize a point, or should I say clarify, so that we don't miss it. When we say we teachers, we are proud, I want to say that in quotes, we are respectful and we carry ourselves with comportment. So that is what people see as being proud, because
Yeah.
when we are respectful and carry ourselves with comportment, it means we show consideration, courtesy, and dignity towards others. And the way we conduct ourselves, including our behavior, our demeanor, our body language, it doesn't come from a place of being disadvantaged. It comes from a place of, I am here to make lives better. I am here to impact lives. So I want to really appreciate the contributions and the submissions of our speaker, and really appreciate that. So thank you. And when we are trying to connect with others, we should also connect from that angle. Let's not think we know everything. We should be more open to learn from others. Nobody knows everything. No matter how professional you are, you can only know where you are specialized in. So there's still room for you to learn more from others. And that's what I want to encourage all of us to keep learning, keep seeking opportunities, keep improving ourselves, never stand from the point of I know it all, so that you can always be learn from others. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you, Miss Leila.
Thank
I
you,
feel I
Auntie
must say
Lina.
something. There are two types of pride. I think that I feel I should say this. Not feel for clarity. What is then I trying to say? There is the pride of like what Miss Gloria was saying. You feel that thing, I don't person love. I'm not to collaborate and to do this. That is one pride. That is the negative kind of pride. The positive side is you should have it. I'm an education. I'm a teacher. I am proud of you. You cannot look down on me because you're an engineer or whatever you are. Because you see you are earning a million thousand naira. And me, I'm earning a paltry 20,000 naira. I am proud of my profession. I don't feel bad for being a teacher. So these are two different kinds of pride. The bad one and the good one. All right. Thank you, Mr. Adela. Adela, yes, your hand is up. Your hand is up.
Okay, thank you, Miss Gloria. Thank you, Miss Rahina. All right. Just based on what Miss Gloria was saying about pride, I've seen teachers saying, "I've been teaching for 10 years. I know what I'm doing," and by the time you see what they are doing, you will wonder what they've been doing for 10 years actually. So I think that is where the learning and investing in yourself is very important, because people are just some people are just deceiving themselves thinking they know, and they have not really invested in knowing more, even on learning what they think they know. So I just want to say thank you so much for today. My take home today is I need to discover the uniqueness in me as an educator, and then invest in that area and pursue it as a purpose. That is my take home. Thank you so much, Miss Gloria. Thank you, the organizer
Mr.
of
Jola,
this meet.
yeah, I think that is also a negative pride. Feeling I've been there for 20 years, I know what I'm doing. You can never know what you're doing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because new things are coming every day. I am learning new things. I have learned that, in fact, if you don't have a notebook, I don't know what you're doing here. I have always have a notebook with me. I have learned things. I have noted things. When she says draw a mind map, I drew my own mind map to look at it. And as we were talking, I kept adding. If you notice that my head keeps going down, I kept adding things. Because anybody that feels like I know too much, that pride is a negative kind of pride. All right. Is there another contribution or question so that we can actively go into the networking? None? Okay. I asked all of us to drop to get our social media handles ready. So you can, if you have your link on Facebook, you have a different name. On LinkedIn, you have a different name. On Twitter, it's a different name. On what's it called? Um, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. I know that we've taken a lot of your time. Thank you for giving this to us free of charge. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, everyone, and I'm rooting for all of you. I know we'll all meet at the top and we'll go way beyond. Feel free to reach out to me. Thank you so much. I'm Gloria on Facebook, Gloria Opanachi on Facebook, Gloria Opanachi on LinkedIn. I am Gloria on Twitter, yes, on X. Yeah, I'm on Instagram. My number, you can request my number from Madam Regina. I am accessible and I am reachable. God bless you. See you all at the top. Bye. Good night.
Good night, Victoria. Thank you. So, it said make it easy when you have one name everywhere. So, if you have a particular name, just put, aha, we have Victoria Davis. So, on LinkedIn and Facebook, you can search for her. If you have different names, you can drop your links or your different names. I'll just have about 5 minutes for this exercise, and then we have done that. So, yeah, everybody already knows. I mean, it's not the same, but we have to do everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, X, Instagram, and TikTok. The person, I think it's this way I want to be known. Let me see.
So when I'm gone, it's fine. Dry up make it better. I kiss you and it's love. I'm afraid time I my lips against yours. You know, all right. Have we all gotten it? Have we all gotten our contacts? At least let's write the name down. But this is being recorded and it will be live on YouTube. Latest by Monday, we'll have it. Right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time and good night.
Thanks you.